Hello everyone and welcome to my video about Pisces season. I'm talking about the new moon in Pisces and the full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo and the overarching topics and energies of Pisces season 2025. If you are new to my channel, I'm Verena. I work with evolutionary astrology and more with somatic experiencing. And I also, yeah, channel a lot of intuitive messages and the messages that my spirit guides send me. And if you're new to my channel, you maybe don't know my environment. Welcome in my new work office for Pisces season or for the moment. I'm on a workation, so I'm mixing work, working and relaxation in Indonesia. So, yeah, if you hear some birds in the background or a cat crossing the screen, don't be confused. And this whole journey is truly a journey for me. If you want to learn more about my personal insights and even go deeper with me during Pisces season, during Aries season, during the whole eclipse season, if you want my guidance through evolutionary astrology, through somatic work, through intuitive messages, I highly recommend you to join my new Soul and Soma channel. It's a Telegram channel where I share a lot of deep messages ongoing regularly with you. And you find all information about the Soul and Soma channel below the video in the video description, and I will share a little bit more about this new offering for you at the end of this video. But now let's dive into Pisces season. And first of all, I want to say that Pisces season, even the new moon, is not a solar eclipse. It's just a new moon, but then we have the full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo. So we experience now in the late winter, spring of 2025, the first eclipse season that happens in conjunction to the new lunar nodes in Pisces and Virgo. So the North Node moved into Pisces in January 2025 and will stay there for 18 months. And the South Node is in Virgo. So I will not go super deep into these topics of the lunar nodes, but just that you know, eclipses are new and full moons that are close to the lunar nodes. That means that the topics of the lunar nodes are highlighted. And also, this reflects that we have a heightened energy of transformation in the field, of change in the field. The lunar nodes are the reflection of our personal and collective evolution, of our development. So it's about, yeah, releasing old ways of being, living, and being open for new ways that bring us closer to our truth, that help us to grow. And that already, yeah, it's very obvious that when we have new and full moons close to these evolutionary axes, that there is a lot of change and transformation in the field. And this can be very, very hard for our human self, for our nervous system, because when we are opening up to new ways of living, of being, then that also means that we need to, yeah, maybe face some old patterns that we need to solve and heal karmic old ways, and that we release the known and that we face the unknown, the new. And that is very hard for our body, for our nervous system, who always wants to keep us safe in order to survive. So this is the first eclipse season with the new lunar nodes in Pisces and Virgo, and that means that we are really at the beginning of a completely new lunar nodes eclipse chapter. And it's completely fine, especially we are talking about Pisces, that you feel confused, that you might feel overwhelmed, that you might have the feeling, wow, what is happening right now? Everything feels like falling apart, or I have the feeling that something new is here and I don't yet get it. And with Pisces, I'm not sure if we can ever get it with our human brain, because Pisces is the all that is. It is the part of us that is part of the universe. It is the divine. It is God, Goddess, the all that is. And our human brain cannot really grasp this eternal truth. And in Pisces, we can make these experiences that we experience that we think we know what we need and we want, but the universe, God, life shows us that this is actually just what our human brain thinks we need. And there's actually something that is bigger, that is more true, that is more aligned with our soul's path. And so in Pisces, we can experience these intense feelings of disillusionment, the feeling of having no control over our life. We can experience disappointment. We can experience that the ground underneath our feet is like melting away. And maybe that sounds familiar right now for you. Maybe you are either forced by life to release everything that you think you need to feel safe. So maybe you are forced by life, and I hope that this is not too traumatic for you right now, to release everything that feels secure or where you think you need this in order to feel secure. Or you decide very consciously that you want to let go and release certain patterns or circumstances that feel familiar and also that feel in a way restrictive. We have also during Pisces season that Mars is stationing direct in Cancer. So here we have again this feeling of Cancer, inner security, even maybe your home, your family, everything that is familiar. Um, so And I personally made the experience during my journey that it was not as wonderful and easy as it might look like from the outside, because we had intense weather conditions. Yeah, I was facing many of my fears, and actually I had to release everything that I thought I need for feeling safe. And I survived it. Hello, I'm here. Everything is good. It was not that traumatic. Uh, it was more challenging for me personally. My life was not in danger or something like that, but yeah, it was an intense experience. And I also see many, many people, many friends and clients of mine that are really um, re um, going away from their home. So they are actually leaving home to find a new way, to find a new place to live in the world, which is actually very, very interesting when we think about Pisces, the letting go, release, trust without knowing. Trust your guidance, trust your intuition, trust your divine guidance, and also Cancer, which is about the familiarity of our life, the security, the home. Um, Family. And yeah, I think that especially now kitty cat is showing up, especially with this new moon, which is in a square to Jupiter in Gemini, it can feel very, very confusing and very overwhelming. So maybe on the one hand, you might experience a new flow, and on the other hand, you might have this experience that you have no answers, that you feel a little bit overwhelmed by all of this release and letting go. And on the other hand, that allows you so much more space because I feel that especially with Saturn in its last degrees of Pisces, when we release old conditioning, when we release old rules and structures, when we really release our familiar patterns, we break free and we make so much space for a new level of freedom, for a new level of trust, for a new level of aliveness, for a new level of wonder and of joy. And maybe you experience right now that on the one hand, there is loss and there is fear, especially from your nervous system. And on the one hand, and on the other hand, you experience maybe sometimes in the same moment magic, love, miracles. Maybe you have situations where your plan is not working and a part of you is kind of freaking out. And in the same moment, a new opportunity shows up, which feels like a miracle. Or you meet a person and this person opens up something for you that you have never thought of. So this idea of releasing control, Virgo Pisces, so that releasing control consciously or because you have to, um, so that new space is created. And even this idea that not knowing and emptiness is often the prerequisite and the persecutor for miracles, for new paths coming in. New moon on Pisces squaring Jupiter and Gemini. New directions are showing up miraculously, maybe. Eclipse time, new portals are opening up. And another topic that I shortly want to touch upon, and these are all topics where I will go really deep in my Soul and Soma Telegram channel, where you find all information below the video. I want to also talk about this deep, deep need for rest and for regeneration and for digestion. And this brings me closer to the full moon in Virgo. And actually, I give you the dates. So the new moon in Pisces is on February 28th at 1:44 a.m. This is Central European time. So maybe you need to adapt it to your time zone. And the new moon is happening in 9° 40 minutes Pisces. And it's in a conjunction to Ceres, Saturn, Mercury. So we have a whole stellium in Pisces at this time. From new moon, sun, moon, Ceres, Saturn, Pisces, North Node, Neptune. And then the full moon is happening on March 14th at 7:54 a.m. Central European time, and the full moon takes place in 23° 56 minutes Virgo, in a close conjunction to the South Node in 27° 23 minutes Virgo. So it is a full moon lunar eclipse. And here I think that there is a lot of energies around, on the one hand, to releasing control. And I want to say that we often try to control, to be in control, because we feel so overwhelmed and confused, Pisces. And especially when you are energetically open, and especially when you have a nervous system that is very quickly dysregulated, or that is very, I call it fragile, or very sensitive, then it might be the case that it is actually a protective mechanism of your system, of your mind, to try to be in control because everything feels so overwhelming, Pisces. And I think that there is the line between too much control, so really this perfectionism, and that what we consider more as a shadow of Virgo, so too much control and fixating on every nitty-gritty detail and completely, you see how my body is tensing up and tightens up. And on the one hand, I think it is important to mention that our nervous system needs a certain degree of control and safety. And I think especially in these waves of the Pisces lunar nodes that we will experience over the next 1.5 years, and these eclipse seasons and Pisces season with the stadium in Pisces, is really emphasizing these energy, which give us this amazing, expansive flow and this magic and connection to source, the divine, and other level of love. And on the one hand, and on the other hand, it can be really a lot. And especially if you have a sensitive nervous system, even beautiful things can feel overwhelming. So I think the full moon in Virgo is really a very, very important invitation to take time to digest. Take time to digest, to rest, to regenerate. Take time to withdraw and to spend time just with yourself. Withdraw on a physical, on an energetic level. Go down in your inner temple space, Virgo, the priestess energy of Virgo. Because I feel that, especially talking about the nervous system, it can be overwhelming. And it doesn't matter if these are good things that you love, or if these are intense changes, or even loss that you are facing, or disappointment. So give yourself time to digest. You can also ask yourself, how much do I take in right now? So how much information, inspiration, stimuli, activations am I taking in? And is my system actually able to digest it? So really see that you take your time to regenerate. And also you can maybe experience that you are in a wonderful magical flow and spirit guides you. And also that often does not mean that your body is capable. So I experienced that in an intense way my whole life, that often things feel aligned and that my heart and my spirit and my soul knows that this is the right way, but my body is in this phase of my life not capable to do that. Maybe not capable at all, or not capable in the pace and with the speed that I would like to do it. So really listen to your body, and not only to the upper part of your body, so your mind, your throat chakra, and your heart, but also to really the lower part of your body, your root, your sacral, even your legs and your feet. Do you have the energy? Do you have the drive? to do that now that even your spirit guides tell you. Because it might be the case that your spirit guides tell you something, and also you want to follow this, but you have to be very gentle and very self-compassionate with your body and see what is the pace that is really natural for you so that you don't overwhelm yourself and that you don't exhaust yourself. And is your body capable of that? Or do you need to rest first? So really be very honest with yourself and your body. And I think that I will end this video here because I really want to just give you an insight. And if you want to go deeper with me, you can subscribe to my free newsletter and especially join my new Soul and Soma Telegram channel. But as some last words, I think, and I already said this in my Astrology of 2025 video course, which you can get, of course, too, that one of the most important things, and I say that to you and to myself, is to find a new level of trust. Because, and especially when you feel like things are falling apart a little bit or a lot. Trust, especially when you don't see the solutions. Trust yourself, your body, your intuition, your guidance, the divine God, Goddess, universe, whatever you call it. You are at the beginning, we are at the beginning of a collective journey with the lunar nodes in Pisces and Virgo. And we are here. This reflects that we are in a time which has the potential for such a vastness and so much wonder, and also for something that can be very challenging for our human mind because it is an intelligent and a truth that is bigger than our humanness. And trusting that, and also knowing that you are a human being with a body, and having a lot of compassion and even patience with our body and our human self. Because this is part of the wonder of being alive, isn't it? Okay, trust, surrender, trust, surrender, trust, surrender. I know. I'm telling myself that every day. And find anchors. And one anchor might be my Soul and Soma Telegram channel. So it is not a group chat, so you are not overwhelmed by the messages of everyone in the group. You just receive messages by me. And these messages are in English language. And these messages are most of the time voice messages, because I want you to not be on your smartphone or on your computer screen. I want that you can receive guidance and support wherever you go and wherever you are. So maybe during you take a walk in nature, or when you are resting on your couch, or when you are doing your Virgo everyday tasks. So these are voice messages, which are a beautiful mix of astrology updates, intuitive messages that my spirit guides channel through me, similar like I'm doing it here in the video, but a little bit more personal and more in depth, because I'm talking to a short group. I'm talking to you, if you are part of it, and somatic impulses. So you get also exercises and tips from somatic experiencing. I am not yet a practitioner, but I'm in my 3-year-long practitioner training with Somatic Experiencing International, and I'm sharing insights and tips and exercises that help you to navigate through these transformative times and take your nervous system and your body with you so that you stay grounded and can feel a little bit of an anchoring. And I do that for Pisces and for every season. So for 2 months, the channel is open for 2 months. You can join at any time, but I highly recommend you to join now. So the price stays the same for the 2 months. And I started the channel when the sun moved into Pisces. That was on February 18th. And the channel ends when the sun moves into Taurus, which is, I don't have the exact date, I think around April 22nd, 23. And you get messages not every day because I don't want to overwhelm your system. You get messages every second, third day from me. And these can be voice messages. Most of the time, these are voice messages, but I already guided a somatic practice that you can do. I put some journaling and reflection prompts into the chat, and I also offered some very inspirational videos that help you to co-regulate with nature. And yeah, I really hope that you join my Soul and Soma Telegram channel. It's very deep, it's very transformative. I'm now having the channel for 1 week, and I already received such positive feedback, how moving and how helpful it is. And yeah, if you know my work, you know that my 12th house placements, talking about Pisces, are very good in picking up the energies that are in the field and feeling what you need to hear for your transformative processes. So you find all information for the Soul and Soma Telegram channel below the video in the description. If you are watching this on my YouTube channel, Verena Borell Astrology, please subscribe to my channel, share the video. If you are watching this video on another channel, on another platform, maybe you want to check out my channel, Verena Borell Astrology too. I thank you so much for watching. Of course, I'm also giving one-on-one sessions, which are my Soul and Soma sessions, and I also offer one-on-one Soul and Soma guidances over several months. I have now, when I'm recording this video, the next 3 spots are open for March. So if you are interested in to work one-on-one with me on the basis of evolutionary astrology, of somatic experiencing, on my intuitive guidance, please feel free to check out everything in the show notes below the video, in the video description. And I'm also offering a workshop about the upcoming new Venus cycle in Aries, which starts on March 23rd. Venus goes retrograde and then starts a new journey. You find already information about my Venus cycle workshop also in the description. But yeah, for now, join my Soul and Soma Telegram channel. Comment the video, share what resonated with you. Share the video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you probably in every season for a new video. So take care, trust, and surrender during these eclipsy Piscean vibes. Thanks for watching.